Nigeria, hello Africa, you're welcome to Coco TV Nigeria. I am Adenike Layo Sobo on the Coco in Nigeria show, you know, that political show, the #1 trendy political show on the web right now, bringing you all of the boss in the Nigerian polity, the hot topics as they're happening, our own analysis, our opinions about them, and everything that is hot in the Nigerian polity. And with me, as always, is my ever vibrant and energetic co-host, Mr. Lawrence Nosa Oke-Hortons. Hi, Lawrence.
I'm good, Nikki. How you doing?
It's another. I'm very good. It's another wonderful time with you. Yeah. How was your weekend, though?
My weekend was short. It was short, but it was eventful.
I saw it.
So much.
I saw all of it.
So much. And thanks for calling my entire name on the web.
I like it.
Thanks for putting me out there. Yeah. So you know, I had so much over the weekend, quite a number of events, but one that really got my attention and really hurt so much, and as a lover of international politics, is the current happening in Afghanistan. You know, it is appalling and a monumental failure of the United States. It's a monumental failure. You know, Joe Biden has downed the tool. He dropped the ball on this. And then, you know, thinking about it, well, I think to a large extent, I like what the president of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, has done immediately with this happening. You know, putting out a speech or a statement in the Financial Times, you know, calling out and giving out some sort of confidence to say, okay, to say, yeah, we know, you know, this thing started from here, but with recent happenings, a lot of the recent happenings of militancy and terrorism, he's calling the world attention to it that Africa is the new frontier or frontline of militancy and terrorism, calling the entire world to the attention. If they are not, you know, prepared
in that line,
begin to think something is going to come. And you know, war is business. Some people are making trillions of dollars from it. So definitely those weapons are probably going to stop having use in Afghanistan. Will start finding their way through the desert and find their way into African countries.
Wow. So this is what we will be looking at today. President Buhari's speech. Do I call it a speech or his article? Yes, in the Financial Times. Is that a proactive measure against, you know, terrorism in Africa, or a call for international help? Actually, that is what we are going to be reviewing today. And going by what he said, though some believe that the war on terror winds down with the U.S. departure from Afghanistan, the threat it was supposed to address is burning firstly on his continent, that is Africa. And he said Africa is the new front line of global militancy. So yet few expect the outlay expended here to be as great as in Afghanistan. It means the few here and terrorism we have here and there in Africa, people are expecting that it comes out as great as it was in Afghanistan. And then said despite the rising attacks across Africa in the past decade, international assistance has not followed in step. And this is where I am going to, be picking my own opinion that rather than being a proactive measure, I feel he's trying to bash the international community for not helping Africa, and then is stylishly, trying to say, oh, this is what is happening. You have not been helping us. Will you leave us now to die? Because at some point it said Africa was not then, and even less now, their priority. He said Africa was not the priority of the international communities, and now that US had left Afghanistan, and then the Taliban has taken over, Africa will now be lesser their priority. I know you may not agree with me, but I just feel like it's stylishly asking for help. Well, being putting it out first, so we could say it's a proactive measure, but I feel it is more of an international a cry for an international help. Because if you want to if you want to say something, just say it. Just go ahead and say that, okay, Africa is so and so, we have this problem now, and then people in Africa, they are beginning to think about it. Why bring in the international communities if you can, you are a nation of your own, you are a continent of your own, rather than all of you come together and find a way.
So what you're saying is the African leaders should rather
because they have seen what US should I say did? Of course, yes, they did it. They
did.
pulled
They pulled
from Afghanistan. So they should rather be, coming together to look at how they can, protect themselves rather than say, oh, you've not been helping us, you have not been doing this and that and those.
This is a cry or a baby weeping for help. I think what the president has done, I hopefully wish and hope this. Yes, this is being proactive. Yes, it is, and it is to some sort the way he spoke, saying they would follow track by track, rail by rail of every movement of the terrorists and try and quell whatever craziness or anger they're trying to push. It is to a large extent seems a bit confident of him. Maybe the results they are getting from what is happening in Borno State, I mean in the north, not east, when they are getting certain results, it starts giving him confidence to say we can't do this and we won't allow this.
But there was something recently in play too over the weekend.
Yeah, there was something recently, and immediately it happened. You need to give it to them. So they came out and they already picked up people. Something happened, I think, on Saturday or Friday night, and they have picked they arrested 20 suspects. And see, they are always going to be bad people.
Sure.
It is not the government that says there should be bad people. Yes, the government should provide security. That should be.
Yeah.
But if there are bad people, it is certain people who have decided to be such persons. Now, looking at it from the point of why I say it's proactive. Now, just most recently, we know of the militancy groups that are also beginning to mute or move, and not mute, right? Beginning to become more louder. Or they just started. The latest of it was in Mozambique.
So you mentioned that. So
we know of the ones we know of the Al-Shabaab who have been there in Somalia for over 2 decades. We know of the break between Sudan and South Sudan. We know all of this is happening across Africa, and that's why he said it is beginning to look like Africa is a new frontier of terrorism. Because we used to know, I didn't know when I was that young, I didn't know of militancy at all in Nigeria or most African countries. We know when we hear Al Qaeda, the Taliban,
they're usually to the east.
It was in the Middle East after the Arab Spring. Seeing what happened in Iraq, but now it's moving from there. ISIS is moving, ISWAP, all of this Boko Haram. They are here in Africa. If they are here in Africa and we know that war is business, these weapons are going to find their way somehow into our territory. So him coming out to speak now, I hope he's actually putting measures in place. I hope.
Okay.
Yeah. He could
so not just doing the talks actually.
Yeah, not just doing it, but the putting actions in place. And definitely we know the terrains which they will come into this country. So we hope they put measures in place to make sure they block off all of this, and then solidify the security mechanism of the country, improve the security infrastructure, and make sure that if it is possible, like you also actually mentioned, I don't want to point on that too. Speak with other African leaders, form a coalition like NATO, form a coalition of your own military, and then give them a priority or a direction of go out. If there any country that is beginning to face this certain type of militancy or terrorism, that is your priority.
But they have some already, so probably
there isn't none.
I mean, there are terrorists and there are militants in different nations in Africa already. So probably they can just start out now. Yeah, conquer them. We know what happened when Chad and Nigeria, came together, and then whether it is a call for international help, as I opined, or it is a proactive measure, as he said. One thing is, seeing the videos that have been flying over Afghanistan, I really pray that doesn't become the situation of Nigeria.
It will never become our reality.
Amen, 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 by the special grace of the Holy One. Okay, so thank you so much for staying with us on the show today. It's been a wonderful one. Remember to like, to share, to subscribe, to comment, give your opinions too. This is Adenike Layo Sobo signing out. Thank you.
And it is Lawrence Nosa Oke-Hortons remains your fast boost chairman on the political web. See you.
All right, guys.